Sziasztok fiúk, lányok, folytatjuk a Hogwarts Legacy-nek a végigjátszását, ez pedig a 48. rész lesz. És hát... ja, megnézzük, hogy milyen küldik vannak. Küldetés. Határ a csillagos ég. Na, menjünk, nyomjuk. Ezt nyomjuk le. Megnézzük, hogy állunk ruhákkal. Ó. Fullon vagyunk. Jó, akkor viszont elmegyünk a mi kis magánszféránkba. Először is. Eljövünk a szükségszobájába. Beazonosítjuk a cuccokat, hogyha van olyan, ami még nincs beazonosítva. Átöltözünk, eladjuk a cuccokat. Ja, egyébként úgyis menni kell seprűs boltba, úgyhogy ott el is adjuk. Na, ezt ki is találtuk. Ó, mennyi gúnya! Jó, átöltözünk. Nézzük a kesztyűket. Hát ez jobb egy fokkal. Többi az ratyi. De penge. Jaj, de miért? Mi ez? A gőte szemű szemüveg. És ez? Mégis komoly. De hiába. Ez még jobb. Nem baj. Kalap. Jó, a legjobb van rajtam. Ó, ez még jobb. Jó. Nézzük a talárt. Így de jó. Alakul. Aha, jó. Legjobb van rajtam. Na. Így jó is lesz. A szemcsét leszámítva egész jó a megjelenés. Hát akkor elmegyünk Roxmortsba. Körülnézünk, van-e valami. Itt is van. A küldi. Gazdagok leszünk. Na, irány a bolt. Karácsony. Itt is vagyunk.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Okay.
What are we looking for today?
Így mi szépen mindent eladunk. Gyűlik a pénz. Még jó, hogy nem fogy ki a pénzből. Jó. Seprűfejlesztés.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Oké.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Reyes is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weekes. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you
Here's
are
one.
able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I
Na,
look forward to our next meeting.
menjünk akkor. Csak 5000 lépés. Nézzük, hova kell menni. Ilyen messzire talán még nem is kellett. Azt a kurva, hova kell menni? Hűha. Hát... ide hopponálunk. A többit meg... nem tudom. Lehet, hogy lesepregetjük, ja. Még mindig egy legtávolinak tűnik egyébként. Aha, jó. Erre kell menni. Jó, pattanunk fel a seprűre. Hoppá. Hát, ez feljebb nem repül. Egy zuhanó repülést nem én csináltam. Milyen ellenség van itt? Lehet, hogy lent van. Fene ezt a pajzsot, vagy mi ez? Nem már. Hát baszki. Nem enged át a fal. Ez nagyon komoly.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Okay.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Jó. Az is jó lesz. Mindegy, ezt a küldét megcsináljuk, ha törik a szakad. Na jó, nem szarakodok. Úgy fogom csinálni, hogy akkor ide opponálok. Na, ide. Vissza, ahol az előbb voltunk. Ott pontok jelölték az útvonalat. Megpróbálunk az alapján. Hogyha úgy se enged át, akkor beleütközünk ebbe a falba, akkor baszhatjuk. De hát ilyet az ember menne csinálna a küldetést, ezt nem.
This looks intriguing.
Igen, elég érdekes. Még jó, hogy nem jön a vonat. Hehe. Ja, nyomtam a balegér gombot. Adom, hol van nitro. És nem akarok nagyon küzdeni. Hoppá! Oké, megy ez. Jó fele jövök. Aha, bejövünk ide. Megküzdjünk már, srácok. Hopp, itt van valami nagyon kemény ellenfél. Külön szokd be. Na jó. Wow. Le van szarva. Hát ez kurva jó. Ez de jó. Mekkora világ, te jó ég. Valakik nagyon harcoltak. Hát ez rohadt jó. Nyomok egy revelliót.
Revelio.
Oda néz. Mindent mutat. Hát ez kurva jó. De rohadt jó. Tehát ez tök jó, ezt nem is tudtam. Mindjárt ott vagyunk, kitartást.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Itt is van.
Over here.
Gryffindor-es.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
Mit álltottál fel? Aha. Jó,
We'll soon
nyomjuk.
see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Gryffindor.
Na nyomjuk.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Excellent.
Hoppá. Picsába. Jaj, de nagyon megy. Gyors az új seprű. Oké.
This is going well.
Aha, itt jobbra. Oké, megy ez. Nagyon izgulok magamért. Már csak azért is meg kéne verni.
That wasn't too difficult.
Hol van? Ah, látom.
Excellent.
Hát... Oké. Nem tudom, van-e még időm.
Made it.
Oké. Hoppá, ezt jó elbasztuk. Nem baj. Ó. Oh. Ennyi már.
Excellent.
Annyi a faszom.
This is going well.
Ez jó nehéz. És sikerült.
This is rather fun.
A csuklom. Hát ez kész volt. Nehéz volt.
That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year.
Ennyi.
Not bad. For a Gryffindor.
Hát,
You take care
lezúztalak.
of yourself.
Te is vigyázz magadra.
I should let Mr. Weekes know that this was his best upgrade yet.
Így van. Viszont keresünk egy hopponáló pontot a közelbe. Ami, hát, itt van. Ez jó is lesz. Jó, de elrepülünk. Csak hogy legyen. Ja nem, erre. Oké. Hellóka. Jó. És akkor most vissza a Roxmortsba. Mondom Roxmorts. Úgy. És ide hoppanálunk. Most már ide-oda tudunk hoppanálni, ez jó lesz. Nagyon nehéz volt, srácok, egyébként ez a seprű próba. Ez most tényleg nagyon nehéz volt. Mondjuk a pálya is ismeretlen volt, elmentem a picsába. De ez eleje jól ment. Ameddig láttam, hova kell menni. Na, szóljunk a csávónak, minden oké.
How's my
Albie.
favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weekes. I set a new record at the South course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Így van.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
Na, oké.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
Oké.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help.
Hát én köszönöm.
Couldn't have done this without you.
Igazság szerint ingyen kellett volna adnia a fejlesztéseket, de nem baj.
Good for Mr. Weekes. Mr. Weekes and I do make a good team.
Igen, remek csapat. Sok átokkal ott a jobb alsó sorokba. Na mindegy. És akartam küldetést. Aha. Poppy. Natty. Ez meg... Ja igen. Az igazgatónő beszél. Ez lesz a másik próba. Jó, hát akkor a meglepetés találkozó. Ez jó lesz. Nézzük, hova kell menni. Kicsit messzebbre. Hát annyira nem durva. Oda hopponálunk. Tudom, ezt mindig elmondom, meg látjátok is, de... Így erősítem meg a dolgokat, hogy ez így jó lesz. Mennyi mindent lehet majd arra felfedezni. Ott a csába. Hol van? A fene vigye. Oda repülök. Na csá.
I can do this. They will want to help.
Itt vagyok.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise.
Meglepetés. Surprise. Megértük majd.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps
Yes.
they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Poppy beszart.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
Hogy? Hogy mi? Ajaj. De vagányok vagytok. Mindjárt leátkozom mindent a picsába.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Most kell a pajzs.
Leave them be, Eric. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Így van.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Én megpatkolom. Kapjátok el.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive,
Picsába.
and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be?
Bizony.
In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Már hopponálunk is. Hát akkor csá, Poppy.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone.
Ilyen
What
ez.
do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
Ennyi,
I am
mégiscsak
too.
Kentaur.
It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Tudatja velem, ha talál valamit. És akkor most... Vége a küldinek? Na nézzük már meg. Jó, akkor még ezt a zsarolás alapját is megnézzük. Hova ide kell jönni? Nincs közelebb. Jó, oda hopponálunk. És megint mondtam, hogy oda hopponálunk. Hülye Poppy meg, amikor utána ugrott az öreg Csikónak, vagy hogy mondjam, Kentaurnak, akkor meg tésztára beszaratott. Na mi a fasz? Hangos volt a füles. Hopp, egy cica. Igen. Oh.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Nem. Nem ott van. Hanem itt. Jó, várakozzunk.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Persze. Csapassuk.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Hát jó.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Jó.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Jó.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Már
I'm
megyek is.
truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Oké, majd beugrok. Most viszont... hova megyünk? Ja, ide! Aha, velük kell beszélni. Jó. Ja, hát akkor bekocogunk, ha már itt vagyunk.
Revelio!
Jó, itt fel.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Igen. Aha, itt van bent. Nem? Nem, itt nincs semmi. Egy láda. Még feljebb? Még feljebb.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Na.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Oh.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Hát jó.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Hát de Mr. Bickle meghalt.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Így van. Megyünk feljebb. Mindenki itt van. Hát akkor csak feltöröm. Nem akartam, de... lehet, hogy magukra zárták az ajtót. Mindjárt kiderül. Egy Revellióval nyitok. Na.
Revelio.
Így mi? Nagy láda. Kerámia maszk. Hát igen. Hopp, itt egy szobrocska. Mindegy. Most nem kell. Nem felejtjük el. Jó, még lejjebb.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Igen.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I had the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Aye, aye.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Ott repkedett egy labda.
Revelio!
De semmi érdekes. Jó, akkor most eljövünk emelre.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Így van. Itt is van.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Na.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Revelio!
Kikocogunk hozzá. Messze van a hopponáló pont. Nem erre. Nem is erre. Erre mutatják a pöttyök. Mint egy jó GPS. Egyébként nem rossz ez a szál, olyan kis Sherlockos. Kis nyomozós. Mintha nem lett volna elég az Archie-nak a vallomása.
She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Na, eltűnt Natty? Ajaj. Furcsa a zene.
He must be around here somewhere.
Erre jövünk be.
Revelio.
Jó. Itt a kocsmáros. Nem is zavarja, hogy kijövök itt hátul.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Igen.
Revelio.
Hát nem éppen erre számítottunk, de ha már itt van. Aljas dolgok. Ezzel mindent elmondott. Jé, itt is van.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Igen, kipofázik.
Revelio.
Ám akkor ez kívül van? Oké, kívül van. Aha. Itt is van. Tűzkígyó rejtekhely. Hát levitték a pincébe. A szárnyas vatkan pincébe. Júj, de csúnya gyilkolászást csinálok. Véres lesz nagyon.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Revelio.
Aha. Jó, akkor gondolom azt kihúzzuk.
Akit.
Meg ezt is.
The hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Így van. Meg összeszedünk mindent. Mindent. Oké. Elbújjunk a kíváncsi szemek elől. Ez is jó lesz.
Revelio.
Van itt még egy kis ez is, az is.
Let's be sure I'm not seen.
Így van, az lesz a legjobb.
Miss a payment with me, and I'll make you pay. It's not that word. Using that girl this way, Alan's coming for her.
Van egy pár ellenség.
Revelio.
Oké. Milyen jó kis fészket alakítottak ki nekik. És mi van akkor, hogyha én ezt mind leülöm?
Revelio.
Az is lesz. Jó. És akkor erre már nincs szükségünk, úgyhogy jó lesz a bombárda.
Bombarda!
You will pay for your guilt.
Potato! Don't think you're going to get out of this alive.
Expulso!
Confringo! Bombarda!
Quite conductive, aren't we? I quit now while you're still alive.
Itt vagyok, nem zavar?
Expulso! You can't hold out forever. You will not survive this fight.
Jó, meghalt. Mind meghalt. Nem sikerült teljesíteni. Minden srácok.
Revelio.
De legalább nyugodtan össze tudjuk szedni a cuccokat, ami kell. Mert itt őszinte leszek, minden kell. Nagyon drága volt a seprűfejlesztés. Aha. A Rózi. Még van még? Nincs.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Nem semmisítjük meg. Egy kézre való azonosítatlan tárgy.
Revelio.
I know you're there.
Natty must be here somewhere.
Rookwood's them.
Confringo.
You're torturing! Look what you've done!
Az X. Nem engedi?
Expulso!
Potato. Confringo. Defender.
Expulso! I'll be your one. Death from above!
Most már tényleg elfogytak. Ó, még sok mindent meg kell találni. Hoppá. Oké.
Revelio.
Ott még van láda. Nem, Natty. Oké, jó, majd beszélünk vele, de... Lehet, hogy kéne a zseblámpa pálca.
Revelio.
Biztos itt lesz valahol. Az a verses kötet. Aha.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio!
Azt tuti. Én is, hogy ezt az egy pezót fölszedtem. Itt még volt egy pénzecske. Nagyon sok minden van. Nem hagyhatjuk ki. Ide bejövünk.
Revelio.
Jó, akkor itt vissza. Igen, ide be. És eljövünk erre be. Aha. Mit találtam?
Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
Itt lesznek a prima cuccok. Az igen, 63 pénzecske. Hol is jöttünk? Talán itt. Így van. Ide se véletlenül tudunk bejönni. Mert itt úgy nézem, hogy nincs semmi. Bizony. De. Egy mintás turbán. Pont ez kell nekem. Na jó. Beszélünk az Oceóval. Iszkóval.
Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Ennyi? Mi van bent? Na jó, gyere ki. Nincs itt semmi. Ott sincs.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure.
Köszi.
And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Igazán nincs
Be
mit.
prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Miért jönnek?
Revelio.
Egyelőre nem látok egyet se. Ó. Erre? De nem látok semmit.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Igen, ide kell a Lumos. A szüneti Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Aha, jó. Oké. Lehet, hogy ez már következő küldetés lesz. Mindjárt meglátjuk. Ezt a Harlowot most már el kéne kapni. Rá kéne baszni egyet az órára.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you,
I
appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Hát de szarnak rá.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Mekkora fasz. Már megint. Este van. Be kéne gyűjteni a szobrocskákat. Na mindegy srácok, hát akkor ez lett volna a 48. rész, és hát nem sokára érkezem a folytatással. Addig is további szép napot nektek. Sziasztok!